All righty. My name is Todd, broadcasting from Southern California, and I do want to welcome you to our two-star factory compensation plan overview. I'm going to really kind of dumb down the pay plan and show you how simple it is to make the big money in P2S. Now, again, number one, we have a 10X pay plan. We literally pay out 10 times as much as a lot of other companies in our space. I'm going to show that to you. And, first and foremost, if you just look at, what does it take to break even? Well, that's always the first question anybody in any business, including a direct selling company, always asks. And, there's some companies out there, it takes 20 to 30 to break even. And, some it takes 12. And, some got more progressive. They said, hey, if you get two, who get two, which is 6 people to break even. There's a very, very small number that say, hey, if you get 4, you pay no more. And there's just the tiniest sliver of companies like us who say, hey, if you get 3, hey, then it's better than free. You are now at break even. And so, there's no one who does it for less than 3, not that I know of. And so we have one of the most aggressive, progressive pay plans for helping people get ahead just right out of the gate. Well, then the next question is, what's it take to be a 1-star director? Well, hey, if I help my 3 get 3, and, to be a 1-star, you actually have to have 4 people. If you're selling just golds and titaniums. If you're selling platinums, it only takes 3. But if you're selling golds and titaniums, I got to have 4. And so if I get 4 and help my 4 get 4, I'm a 1-star. I've got $600 in volume in the left leg, 600 in the right leg. That can happen with as few as 8 people on each leg, or it might take 12. So it's 8 to 12 people in the left leg, 8 to 12 in the right leg. I'm now at $10 a day in daily pay. If I make my first 3 sales of a gold, platinum, or titanium, and I do that in the first 30 days, I get an extra $200 at the end of the month. That puts me at $500 for the month. And of course, that doesn't include all of the other bonuses that I'm tapping into, the $20 per month and all those other kind of things. And so my annual income here is somewhere between $3,600 and $6,000. And I want you to just recognize real quick that in most companies, if I had 600 on the left, 600 on the right, that's what it takes to be a 1-star. My check would be $60 a month. Maybe I'd be making, $720 for the year. With us, you're $3,600 to $6,000. Again, that's why we call it a 10X pay plan. Now, if you can help all those people that help you become a 1-star, help them get 3 each. Help them get their 3 so they're free. Help them get 4 so they can be fully qualified. And if you do, you're going to become a 2-star director. You've now got $2,000 in volume in the left leg. You've got $2,000 in volume in the right leg. That can happen with as few as 25 people in left leg, right leg, and it might take as many as 40 in the left leg or right leg. It's all based on whether or not you're selling titaniums or platinums or golds, right? So that's the only variance. So somewhere between 25 and 40 sales in the left leg and the right leg. Well, when you get there, you got $25 a day in daily pay. You can tap into an extra $250 to $750 bonus at the end of the month. That's going to put you somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500 a month in daily pay, which is going to put you between $12,000 and $18,000 in just daily on the annual. And that doesn't include all the other bonuses you're tapping into. So your real income could be somewhere close to $24,000 as a 2-star. Now, again, I can tell you that in almost every direct selling company on the planet, if you had 2,000 volume on the left, 2,000 volume on the right, your check is $200 a month. And that means that your annual income is $2,400. And here I'm showing you an annual income of $12,000 to $18,000 in daily. And with the other bonuses, you could be at $24,000. Again, this is why we call it a 10X pay plan. There's nobody out there impacting the lives the way we are as quickly as we are in our industry today. Now, the question is, how do I, grow the pay plan from there? How do I make the big money? Well, everything in our kind of an industry rises and falls on leadership. The business is built off finding leaders. It's finding someone who's hungry, somebody who wants to change their life, somebody who's sick and tired of being sick and tired. And if you can identify somebody who wants to, become a 2-star, and if you can simply get 1 2-star in your left leg and 1 2-star in your right leg, hey, that is automatically going to make you a 3-star director. That's just going to happen. And now you're at $70 a day. That's $2,100 a month, $25,000 a year. Plus you can pick up the car bonus. That's another $600 a month. That's another $7,200 on top of the $25,000 you're already making. That's $32,000 plus all those other bonuses. You could be around $40,000 at this point. So absolutely incredible, all because I found one person on my left leg and one person in my right leg who wanted to become a 2-star director. Well, how do I become a 4-star director? Well, just find 2 people. And you remember, you already found one, so I got to go find one more, right? In each my left leg and my right leg. It might take 2 more, but by finding 1 to 2 more in each leg who might want to become a 2-star, I'm automatically going to become a 4-star. And I'm going to have 20,000 in volume. I'm going to be at $100 a day, $3,000 a month in the daily pay, plus the car, plus all the other bonuses, right? And so, my income now is, close to 50 grand. I mean, I'm doing as well as the average American household, and this is a part-time venture. And all I've done is gone out and find 2 to 3 people and the left leg who want to become a 2-star, want to be somebody, want to get ahead, and 2 to 3 people on the right leg. Now, keep in mind, we've had people go 2-star director in 2.5 weeks. We had a guy in the Solomon Islands who just did it in 61 days. We've had people do it in 2 quarters. So when we talk about finding 2 to 3 people become 2-star director, I mean, since some people are doing it in 2 weeks and some are doing it in 2 months, I mean, again, we're not breaking 4-minute miles here. We're not climbing Mount Everest. I mean, we're not asking, hey, if you can find 2 to 3 that qualify for the Olympics. I mean, that would be tough. I mean, no. I mean, we're talking about 2 to 3 that, just get a bare minimum team going. Find 2 to 3 that are just remotely hungry. And by finding 2 to 3 in the left leg, 2 to 3 in the right leg, with a part-time effort, you're still working your regular job. You're still making in whatever money you're used to making. But now here's an extra 50 grand, coming from us to you on top of what you were already doing. Now, how do I become an ambassador? Well, here all I got to do is find 3 to 4, people who want to become a 2-star. Yeah, so I'm really kind of just finding one more, right? And every time you're just kind of finding one more than what I've already done. So I can find one more person who's hungry. And so I've now found a total of 3 to 4 people in my left leg who might want to be a 2-star. I find 3 to 4 people in my right leg who might want to be a 2-star. And when I've done that, I'm now at, $4,200 a month in daily pay. That's 51 grand a year, plus the car. Remember, that's a $7,200 a year benefit, plus all the other bonuses, right? I mean, I could be, knocking on 65,000, 70,000 a year in income. And again, all I've done is find 3 to 4 people on the left leg and 3 to 4 people on the right leg. Now, I didn't have to find them personally. Remember, I can actually tap through my team. I brought on Paul, who got Karen, who got Mary, who got Sally, who got John. And then, John led me to Rosa. Or I got, Tim, who got Dick, who got Sally, who got Bob, who got Jim. And that led me to Curtis. Or that led me to, whoever that person might be that's hungry, right? But, so you don't have to find these people personally. Just somewhere in your entire team of a few, telling a few, you identify 3 to 4 people in the left leg who want to become a 2-star, 3 to 4 in the right leg who want to become a 2-star, and therefore you're going to become an ambassador by definition. Well, how do I become a 1-star ambassador? Well, here you're going to kind of double up your efforts. And if I can find, 6 to 7 people in my left leg who want to become a 2-star, 6 to 7 people in my right leg who want to become a 2-star. My daily pay is now $225 a day. I'm now right around 7 grand a month, 82 grand a year, plus the car. That's another 7,000. That takes me up to 90, plus all the other bonuses. I'm knocking on a 6-figure income, double the American household, something that's highly doable in a year. It might take you 2. I don't know you, I don't know your mix of skills, but this is something highly, highly doable. And suddenly here's a 6-figure income. And all you've done is find 6 to 7 people in the left leg and 6 to 7 people in the right leg who, in fact, want to become a 2-star. Well, how do I become a 2-star ambassador? Well, all I'm going to do now is find, 12 to 14 people in my left leg who want to become a 2-star and 12 to 14 people in my right leg who want to become a 2-star. Now, keep in mind, I've already done 6 to 7 over here, right? So when I say 12 to 14, all we're doing is, getting another 6 or another 7. We're going to go out and find 6 more, 7 more in each leg. And you're not the only one. Your team is growing now at a pretty big pace. You have, hundreds of people on your team that are out there bringing people in every day. Your team is probably recruiting and bringing in probably 300-400 people a month. And out of those 300 to 400 a month that are coming in, on your team in the left leg and the right leg, now you're looking to find 6 or 7 of them, who might want to become a 2-star, might want to plant a flag, who might want to get serious about this thing. And if you can do that, well, hey, now your income, goes to 400 a day. That's 12 grand a month, 146,000 a year plus the car. That takes you to 152, plus the bonuses. I mean, you're maybe $160,000 a year kind of gal at this point. So again, that's 2-star ambassador. Well, hey, what's it take to be a 3-star ambassador? Well, again, over here, you already had 12 to 14. So now we're looking for 20 to 30. Well, we already had 12 to 14. So we're simply looking for, again, if we had 14, 6 more to get to 20. If it's 30, well, then we're looking for, a handful more, right? But when we get 20 to 30 people in our left leg and 20 to 30 people in our right leg who want to become a 2-star, hey, you're going to become a 3-star ambassador. That's $600 a day, 18 grand a month, plus car, plus bonuses. You're a $250,000 kind of person at this point. Hey, what's it take to become a 4-star ambassador? Well, at this point, you're simply looking for basically, 36, 2 stars in your left leg, 36 2 stars in your right leg, or, maybe you're looking for 42. So it's 36 to 42 in the left, 36 to 42 in the right. That's now going to put you at $1,000 a day in daily pay. That's 365 grand a year. That's more than the president of the United States, by the way, plus car. Okay, now the president has a better car, plus bonuses, right? 365 plus car, plus bonuses. So, at this point, you are now in the top, very echelon of all incomes around the world. You're in the very, very, very top income. You're not Warren Buffett, but again, percentage-wise of the population on the earth, you are in the top, 1/10 of 1% of all incomes. And all you've done is gone out and find 36, to 42 people in the left and the right leg. You're not the only one looking for these people. You got hundreds of people in your business coming in every month, and you're kind of tap rooting and you're bringing on some yourself. And you're thinking, hey, out of all these hundreds of people coming in every month, there's got to be 36 to 42 that want to become a 2-star director. And if I can help them and coach them and, and do for them what I've done for others and bring them to the events, they're getting the rings and all that kind of stuff. When I do that, I'm now at $1,000 a day, 365 grand a year. Well, from there, I can become a presidential. And as a presidential, then what I've done is gone out and I basically found, 40 to 60 people in each leg that want to become a 2-star. Well, now I'm at $2 grand a day. I'm at, 60 grand a month. I'm at $730,000 a year. I am now, I'm knocking on $1 million a year, type income. I'm not there. I'm shy by, ways here, but I'm getting in that neighborhood. And again, all I've done is find 40 to 60. If you take it to the next level, if I can simply find, 160 to 240 total 2-stars, again, that's, 80 to 120 in each leg, 80 to 120 in my left leg, 80 to 120 in my right leg. Now that's going to put me now at $75,000 a month, $912,000 in daily pay, plus the car, plus all the other bonuses, right? So now I'm really knocking on that $1 million a year income. And when I become an executive chairman, hey, all I've done is found 120 to 180 people who want to become a 2-star in the left leg, 120 to 180 want to become a 2-star in the right leg. And that's now going to put me, at $108,000 a month, $1.3 million a year in income, plus car, plus bonuses. And I can open up other positions. I'm not limited on the income. I'm just showing you when you go to the top of the pay plan, here's where you're at. And so, absolutely just incredible income. If we're going out there and you're doing the basics, right? So I'm just trying to give you a vision of how this thing can happen, how you can go all the way to the very top of our compensation plan by simply identifying people who are hungry, identifying people who want to become a 2-star, and then helping them do that, and then just letting time do its thing. So, hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in. You want to become a 2-star factory. That's what you are. Now, you're all about cranking out the next 2-star, showing people how to do that, and then just rinse and repeat. And then over time, you're going to move up to the pay plan and live the life you'd like to become accustomed to. So, hey, we'll see you guys on the beaches of the world. Thanks for tuning in.